Imagine staring into an eye larger than your face, an eye that can see your beating heart through the pitch-black darkness from a mile away. An eye belonging to a creature with tentacles lined with rotating hooks that could drag you into the abyss before you even realize what was happening. For centuries, we dismissed it as myth. Scientists said it couldn't exist. Yet in March 2025, we captured it on film, alive, hunting. And what we discovered might be the most terrifying revelation in ocean science this century. The ocean, it covers over 70% of our planet, yet we've explored less than 5% of it. That's right, we know more about the surface of Mars than what lurks in our own oceans. Beneath these waves lie secrets and creatures that defy everything we thought we knew about life on Earth. So turn down the lights and make sure you're not alone for this one, because the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. Let's dive in. The South Sandwich Islands in the South Atlantic, one of the most remote places on Earth. The weather here is brutal. Freezing temperatures, violent storms, and waters that plunge to depths where the pressure would crush you instantly. No human could survive down there, but something else does. March 9, 2025. The research vessel Falkor drifts silently above the abyss. On board, a team of scientists from the Schmidt Ocean Institute prepares their ROV Sebastian for descent. The mission was supposed to be routine, document the seafloor, collect sediment samples, maybe discover a new species of deep-sea worm. What they didn't expect was to come face-to-face with a legend. Dr. Elena Vasquez, the team's lead biologist, recalls the moment. The ROV had reached about 650 meters when we saw it. At first, I thought the cameras were malfunctioning. This shape emerging from the darkness didn't make sense. It moved like it was intelligent. 650 meters beneath the surface, the ROV's lights illuminated something unprecedented, a colossal squid, Messanicatus hamiltoni, moving through its natural habitat. Not a corpse. Not a fragment. A living, breathing monster of the deep. The creature approached the ROV with what appeared to be curiosity. Its massive eye, with a diameter of over 30 centimeters, studied the mechanical intruder. 10 arms lined with razor-sharp hooks unfurled like a deadly flower blooming in slow motion. And then, something even more extraordinary happened. The squid changed color, flashing from deep red to translucent white in rippling patterns across its body. It was communicating, thinking, deciding whether this strange machine was predator, prey, or something else entirely. Before I tell you what happened next, I need to share something shocking about this discovery that most other channels won't tell you. Each week, I spend countless hours researching these deep-sea mysteries, uncovering details most people will never hear about. If you're fascinated by these ocean secrets as much as I am, tap that subscribe button right now, because what I'm about to reveal next about this creature might change how you see the ocean forever. I promise you won't find this information in typical documentaries. The juvenile squid in the footage, yes, juvenile, measured only about 30 centimeters in length. But adult colossal squids can grow to an estimated 14 meters or more. That's longer than a school bus. Let that sink in. A predator the length of a school bus, with an intelligence we're only beginning to understand, hunting in the dark where humans can never safely go. But here's the most disturbing part. This wasn't just some lucky accident. This footage was captured during the fourth attempt to document these creatures. The previous 3 expeditions had returned with damaged equipment, mysteriously malfunctioning cameras, and in one case, an ROV that disappeared entirely. It's almost as if something didn't want to be found. For centuries, sailors spoke of massive tentacled beasts capable of dragging entire ships beneath the waves. In Norway, they called it the Kraken, a monster so powerful it created whirlpools that could swallow vessels whole. These weren't just campfire stories told by drunk sailors. They were warnings. In 1861, the French warship Electon encountered what crew members described as a giant squid near the Canary Islands. They attempted to capture it but managed only to retrieve a piece of tentacle, which measured 5.8 meters, just a fraction of the creature's full size. For decades, the scientific community dismissed these accounts. The ocean couldn't possibly support predators of such size. There wasn't enough food. The pressure was too great. The temperatures too extreme. They were wrong. In 2007, fishermen in Antarctic waters hauled up the first intact adult colossal squid ever documented. At 10 meters long and weighing nearly 500 kilograms, it shocked the scientific world. But it was dead, damaged, and distorted by the journey to the surface. Until the 2025 footage, no one had ever seen one alive, in its natural habitat, behaving as it would when humans aren't present. And what we saw changed everything we thought we knew. The colossal squid isn't just big, it's perfectly evolved to be one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Its eyes, the largest in the animal kingdom, contain photophores that allow it to see in absolute darkness. They can detect the faintest bioluminescence of prey from over a kilometer away. Its arms don't have simple suckers like other squids. They have rotating hooks, sharp, serrated, and controlled by specialized muscles that can turn them 360 degrees to lock onto prey. Its beak can exert pressure equivalent to 750 pounds per square inch, enough to slice through whalebone. And perhaps most unnerving of all, it has a brain. A large, complex brain that allows it to problem solve, communicate, and potentially even recognize patterns. What we're looking at isn't just a big animal, explains Dr. Vasquez. It's a predatory intelligence that has evolved in isolation from humans for millions of years. The 2025 footage answered one question but opened the door to dozens more, each more disturbing than the last. Why do these creatures grow so enormous in an environment where food is scarce? Most deep-sea animals are small, conserving energy in a world where meals are few and far between. Yet the colossal squid defies this rule. Some researchers point to deep-sea gigantism, a poorly understood phenomenon where certain creatures in the abyss grow to monstrous sizes. We see it in isopods, crabs, and worms. But why? One theory suggests it's about pressure. The crushing depths actually favor larger bodies. Another proposes it's about metabolism. The cold slows everything down, allowing these creatures to grow for decades, perhaps even centuries. But there's a third theory, one that marine biologists discuss in private but rarely publish. What if they're not from here? Not aliens, at least not from space. But what if colossal squids are living fossils, virtually unchanged since the Cretaceous period? Creatures that have outlived the dinosaurs, survived multiple mass extinctions, and continued to evolve their intelligence in the one place humans couldn't reach? The ocean depths might as well be another planet, with pressure that would crush a submarine, temperatures near freezing, and an eternal darkness that's remained undisturbed for millions of years. Perfect conditions for something ancient to survive, to thrive, to watch and wait. In 1997, NOAA hydrophones detected an ultra-low frequency sound in the South Pacific. It was named the bloop, and it remains one of the loudest underwater sounds ever recorded. It was too organized to be geological, too loud to be made by any known animal. At least, any known animal we've documented. In 2002, an unclassified Russian Navy report described an encounter with an unknown biological entity, estimated at over 20 meters in length, moving at speeds that defied conventional understanding of marine locomotion. In 2012, a research vessel off the coast of Antarctica reported a sonar contact so large it was initially classified as a submarine, until it moved vertically at speeds no submarine could achieve. Are these all colossal squids? Or is there something else, something even larger, even stranger, still waiting to be discovered? Dr. Cristina Alvarez, a deep-sea ecologist not involved with the 2025 expedition, offers a sobering perspective. We need to accept a humbling truth. The ocean does not belong to us. We are visitors in a realm that has existed without us for billions of years, home to intelligences and adaptations we're only beginning to comprehend. Every year, we push our technology further. We dive deeper. We illuminate more of the eternal darkness. And each time, we find something that challenges what we thought we knew. The colossal squid footage isn't the end of a mystery. It's the beginning of a much larger, much stranger story about our planet. A story that has remained hidden in the darkness until now. The scientific community isn't sitting idle after this discovery. The Schmidt Ocean Institute has already announced a 5-year mission targeting the South Atlantic deep trenches. Their goal? To find and document adult specimens, to study their behavior, to understand what these incredible creatures can tell us about the evolution of intelligence. NASA has contributed deep space imaging technology to improve underwater cameras because exploring the ocean depths requires the same ingenuity as exploring outer space. And just last month, a new type of soft robotics ROV was unveiled, designed to mimic the movement and appearance of deep-sea creatures, potentially allowing us to get even closer to these elusive giants without disturbing them. We are standing at the threshold of a new age of ocean exploration, an age where the monsters of myth are becoming creatures of science. So the next time you stand at the edge of the ocean, looking out at those endless waves, remember, you're not seeing a barren expanse of water. You're looking at the surface of an alien world. A world where colossal predators with eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles lined with rotating hooks hunt in eternal darkness. A world we're only beginning to understand. So what do you think? Are colossal squids the largest predators lurking in the deep? Or is there something even more extraordinary still waiting to be discovered? What would you most want to see captured on camera from the ocean depths? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If this voyage into the abyss fascinated you as much as it did me, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Our exploration of the world's deepest mysteries is just beginning, and I promise you won't want to miss what comes next. And remember, the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. See you in the next one.